Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. This is Rajiv Khanna from immigration.com, the law offices of Rajiv Khanna PC. This is our Thursday conference call, once on our bridge where you are right now, and once on LinkedIn audio. Today is March 28th, 2024. I will first answer the questions that have been posted. Then I will invite follow-up questions on what I've discussed. No new questions, just follow-ups. Somewhere along the line, I'll have to close the conference. Actually, I'm getting close to that point right now because I want to make sure that I can answer questions of people who are already here. Okay. Today, we'll have time for new questions, so I'm not concerned about that. Let's begin first with the frequently asked questions. Hold on one second. Let me grab some water. All right. So the first frequently asked question is, what do we do when we are staying outside on re-entry permit? How do we use it? Is it multiple entry, etc., etc.? So the answer is re-entry permits are given based upon different conditions for different countries. Okay, for India, it is always a multiple entry document unless you want a single entry. Why would you? That would be beyond my understanding. So it would be a multiple entry document. Okay, let's get the easy one out of the way. So in this case, what has happened is parents left US, they are green card holders, on March 1st, 2023. Approval notice received, which is March 7th, 24, valid from Feb 29, 2024 to Feb 26. So they left in March 23. Approval is effective February 24. Okay. While the intention is to be back in the US as soon as possible, can parents stay outside till Feb 26 or do they need to be back before Feb 2025? The answer is, as far as I know, there is no problem in them staying outside the US for the entire duration of the re-entry permit. Can the re-entry permit be used for multiple entries? The answer is yes. Press *5. If you have a follow-up question, please press *5 on your phone. Next frequently asked question. I've answered this many times before. I'll answer it again. Unemployment benefits for H1, H4 EAD holders with previous H1B employment. Okay, so let's get a couple of things on the table first. What exactly is unemployment? So unemployment is like an insurance, like a private insurance with certain rules. Okay. So, and it's different rules in different states. Each state will have its own flavor. Let's say I'm on H1B and I get laid off. Okay. I've got 60 days grace period. Can I get unemployment during those 60 days? Almost certainly. Why? Because I'm still on H1B. But again, check with the local government what the rules are, the state government. What if I am on H1, then I get a B1, B2? Can I still keep getting my unemployment? Depends upon the rules of the state. Some states would say you need to have employment authorization to receive your unemployment. Okay. Some states will say that's okay. You don't need insurance. I see no problem in taking if the state allows it, immigration law-wise, you can keep getting your unemployment insurance because it's like a benefit from insurance that has already been paid up. So to me, this is not an issue. State law permitting, you should be able to take your unemployment benefits no matter what your status is. That's the way I see it. Okay. So the question here was, can someone on H4 plus EAD status receive unemployment benefits if they worked on H1B status? As far as I know, absolutely. Why not? Is this a public charge issue? No, because this is like a private insurance. There is no question of a public charge. Your employer pays for you. They pay for your unemployment in case you get laid off. Okay. *5. If you have a follow-up question, press *5 on your phone. Next, let me see if there's any other frequently asked questions. There are none. So let's go to the regular questions and then we'll start new questions, okay? H1B visa renewal. This is question number 4. H1B visa renewal and travel logistics. My H1B is good till June 24 stamped in the passport. After renewal of H1B by the employer, would I need to travel to India for stamping visa? No. If you're already in USA, you can get a transfer of your H1B and get a visa stamp when you need to travel the next time. So you don't have to go for visa stamping right away. Are there any travel restrictions during the submission of the H1B renewal? To the best of my knowledge, no. But coordinate with your lawyers. Okay? You cannot travel during change of status, but you can travel during extension of H1B or transfer of H1B. You can make travel plans and come back before the while the visa is still valid. Absolutely. *5. If you have a follow-up question, press *5. Let me lock the conference.
The conference is now locked.
Any follow-up question, guys? No? Okay. Let's go on to the next. All right. From New Jersey. New Jersey, go ahead, please.
Sir, if one of we husband wife both are on H1B and both of are not went to the India recently 1 year, and so we don't have basically stamp from the India first stamp. And if my spouse wanted to do the H4 and if she get her H4 from the India, does the consular ask for my H1B stamp? Is it necessary to have it?
They are inconsistent.
Because H4 timing over here is long.
Yeah, they are inconsistent. Every now and then they will ask, but it's not the routine thing. So far, I have not seen a routine inquiry that before we give you the H4 visa, get your husband to get an H1B visa stamped. They don't always do it, but they can require it. And if that happens, you can go to one of the neighboring countries, get an H1B visa, and send a copy of that to your wife. Okay?
Okay, right. And while transferring from H1B to H4, if somebody relatives applied for B1, B2 or anything, is that impact on their interview questions or any process? Like they can ask that the main person is still on the change of status or anything, or the transfer of the visa.
They're not gonna give you give your wife an H4 if you are on B1, B2.
No, I'm on H1B.
You said applied for B1, B2, so I'm not sure what you mean by that, sir.
Sir, let me explain you the scenario. I'm on H1B. My wife is on H1B. So now she don't have job. She's going to apply for H4. And her parents are going to apply for B1, B2 visa.
Okay, so hold on. Back up. What you are saying is, if she applies for H4 and her parents' B1, B2 is pending, is that a problem? Is that your question?
Yes.
No problem. Anything else?
No, that's it, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. Yeah, immigration law is never uncomplicated. Always complicated. So many rules and exceptions to the rules. Now let's go to question number 5. H1B transfer after project delay and first time travel, tourist visa to US entry. I have no idea what that means. This is our team who does the headers. Okay. I've secured my H1B recently for the first time and currently I'm in India. Can I transfer my H1B status to a new employer? If you had asked me this last year, I would have said yes. This year, I would say no, it's problematic. I have an article ready. I just have not been able to publish it. I have had no time to polish it. But if you have not yet joined the employer and you're outside USA, government is sometimes going after those H1Bs saying it doesn't look like you had any intention to join the employer. So you are back in the lottery again. Yeah, it's not a question of a month. It's a question of never joining that employer. Can I travel to Europe for a 15-day vacation on a tourist visa, then proceed to the US from Europe after vacation ends on an H1B visa, and clear the port, yeah, absolutely. I don't see any problem with that. I don't see any issue with that, sir. The first part is complicated if you don't work for that employer. But the second part, can I travel to another country on that country's tourist visa? Sure, absolutely. And then come from there on H1B? Yeah, absolutely, no problem. Press star 5 if you have a follow-up question on this. Press star 5. Okay. Question number 6. Oh, did I do this? Yeah. Question number 6. H1B visa holders seeking to work remotely on non-related projects, legal considerations. I have an H1B working as a research scientist for a tech company in the US. Can I work remotely with a Dutch company on an art project? Probably not. Okay. Because the way I see it, now there's no law on this, I'm just making a guess. The way I see it is, if you are working on US soil, government can say, well, you are violating the law because you had no work authorization for the work you did, even though it was for a Dutch company. There can be difference of opinion on this. Other lawyers might say, no, you can do it. But I believe it could be a problem for your status. Okay. I have an H1B working on the first time. Can I work as a partner with an Indian company? Same idea. I'm a citizen of India on my social India art project, get paid. I think you have the same problem. So working on the US soil on a restricted visa like H1B, which allows you to work for only one particular employer or multiple employers if you have H1B approved for all of them. So that's where the problem is. Press star 5 if you have a follow-up question. Press star 5. All right. So this is EB3 PERM. Oh, there is a follow-up question. Oh, there are 3 follow-up questions. Oh, I guess I didn't see them before. I'll go first to Illinois, which is area code 312. Hold on one second. I'm going in the order that you logged into the call. 312 Illinois, go ahead, please.
Hi. I wanted to know, so suppose if I'm working here on H1B and I'm also helping my mother in India, she has a business. So is that a problem?
Yeah, probably. But if you don't get paid for it, why should it be a problem?
No, I'm not getting paid. I'm not involved.
I think that's okay.
I'm not involved financially.
Yeah, I think that's okay. All right.
I mean, it's her company, so I'm just helping her in few
Yeah,
things.
I think that's
on
okay.
weekends.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
All right. Okay.
All right. Good luck. Okay, I think somebody else hung up. So there's only one question left. This one is from New York, it looks like. Area code 347. New York, go ahead, please.
Hey, hi, Rajiv. Thank you so much for answering my question. I had the question of working with a Dutch company. So I think what I'm hearing is, if I have to get paid, then I cannot work on like an art project with a Dutch company or even like with any Indian company.
Ma'am, I'm just making a guess here, because the government has never clarified these issues. Okay, so I'm just going by what I believe to be legal general knowledge rather than any specific information about it. So I would suspect that this could be a problem for your status. Okay.
I see. And the other thing that you mentioned was, if I have H1B and I'm working for multiple employees and employers, and I do have H1B approved for everybody, the multiple H1Bs also have to subscribe to the same constraints, right? Like it should be related to my job, family, to my education.
Well,
it cannot sway.
I always take my own example. I have several degrees in law, and I have a degree in science. So there's nothing in law that stops me from having an H1B as a lawyer, as an H1B as a scientist as well. Okay. So as long as you have the required education, degrees, or qualifications, the H1Bs that you hold concurrently don't have to be in the same field. Okay.
But are there the education thing that you've mentioned before? Like, does it have to be the education has to be master's or bachelor, undergrad from USA?
It has to
or can
be.
it even be like a certificate course?
No, not a certificate course. It has to be a full degree.
Okay.
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 Anything else?
Cool. Works. Okay. This was it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good luck. Okay, New Jersey, you are back again. I just finished talking to you. Go ahead.
Sir, I got your answer from this conversation.
Acha, good. Excellent. All right. So now the next question is, we just did this one. This was from Nepal. So my company agreed to file PERM for me. So they are from Nepal. Wife is a nurse and the hospital might file for her green card. Oh, that's a very good idea. We always, when we have a choice, we always do 2 green cards separately for husband and wife. And whoever comes first can become the derivative of the other. So that's perfectly normal. We do it all the time. How long do you think EB3 will take? I don't know, sir. You'll have to look at the movement of the, if there is a backlog. I don't know what the times are right now. Sorry. We see professionals like nurses get their green card much sooner. But they don't get it because they are professionals. It's because they are on Schedule A. They don't have to go through labor certification. But they still have to go through prevailing wage, which takes 7-8 months. Yeah, there could be a few months difference between the two, sir. Not a lot more than that. All right? Press *5 if you have a follow-up question. So bottom line is you should do it. And whoever comes first, the other one can become a derivative. And sometimes we've also done cross filings where we have both green cards going and we filed 4 485s. One, husband is the primary, wife is the derivative. The other, wife is the primary, husband is the derivative. It's a little bit of an overkill, but it can be done and we've done it many times before. Folks, no question? Press *5 if you have a follow-up question on this. Okay. We are zipping right along. Question number 8. Change of status to F1 OPT to H4. Okay. Discrepancy in salary on I-539. Unpaid work and volunteering. You applied from F1 to H4 during post-completion OPT. One of the employers did not pay you, but you mentioned that in COS. Well, you can correct that, right? You can upload a letter. There is a method for that. You can upload the letter or just call the USCIS customer service, say that there is an error in your submission. You need to correct that. Okay. Well, first year of OPT, you can work without payment as long as you're working in your own field. Yeah, you should correct it. Absolutely correct it. Press *5 if you have a follow-up question. Press *5. Okay. Next question, number 9. EAD received during pending I-485, F1 status and maintaining until green card. Got my EAD through I-485, maintaining F1. Okay, so this is one of those weird situations where, oh, somebody raised their hand, sorry. Area code 563. I didn't check, I didn't see the hand raised. 563, where are you? Iowa. Okay. Iowa, go ahead. I can hear you.
Hi, Rajiv. The question was actually related to what you were about to say. So my case is similar to what you were just saying. So the company that sponsored me for EB3 category has has a job role that starts in the future. But while I am still in school waiting for my I-485 approval. I've already gotten a EAD and my travel document approved.
Okay, hold
So,
on.
my question is,
Hold on. Let me answer this question and maybe you'll get the answer as I answer this question. So the way this works is there are some visas or statuses which allow both that visa and 485 to coexist peacefully. H1B, L1, H4, L2. You can have a green card going even a 485 and still maintain your H1, H4 status. F1 is not one of them. Government has said when you're on F1, you file 485, you cease being on F1, but they never really said how it becomes effective. So this is one of those things where we know that F1 and 485 can't coexist, but nobody knows what the consequences of filing the 485 are. Okay? So what I do in these cases is, the moment I file the 485, I go to the DSO and say, I filed my 485, please make any changes that you need to. Most of the time they'll say, nothing, just keep going to school. Okay? Because they don't know what to do with this. But let your DSO know. All right? Let's see, which expires and would it be wise to continue? Yeah, hold on. Let me finish the question that is posted. Following your advice, I'm considering entering the H1B visa lottery. If my application is selected, oh, no, it won't complicate your 485. Go for it. Absolutely go for it. No reason not to. Okay? So that answers their questions. Iowa, you go ahead, please.
oh, thank you, Rajiv. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
actually did not answer my question. So my question was, like you said, DSO responded like you continue, go on.
Yeah,
So
even they don't know what to do with it. Okay.
So I'm continuing to
Yeah,
be
that's
on
fine.
F1 visa until I
That's
actually
fine.
get my green card approved. But that's not really what my question or confusion was. My question is, while the green card was sponsored for a future role from a company A,
Right.
Can I apply to company B and start working for them now that I already have my EAD?
See,
or do I have to maintain?
I always have a problem with these future green card scenarios. Okay. Because I think they are a red flag. They make me suspect, is this employee paying for it? Have they paid the company? Because all of that is illegal. Okay. If they haven't, why is the company spending thousands of dollars for them if they don't have a job right away? And if they have a job right away, why are they letting him work for somebody else while the green card is going on through them? So there are all these questions that make it quite murky. Be careful with this. Okay.
So would you advise like only working for the employer A that sponsored my case, or do you recommend not working for for B? Because
look, I don't know your case. I don't know the company. I don't know the second company. What I'm telling you is this is murky. Be careful. Talk to your lawyers. They'll be able to advise you better, who know the situation better. Because if you start working for another company while one company is doing your future job, it makes it very unlikely that they actually have a job for you. Okay? So this is complicated. Could you work for multiple companies on EAD? Absolutely. Should you? That's where your lawyers come in. Have a discussion with them. Explain the scenario. I've had people working for multiple employers, but different cases require different answers. Okay.
Got you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yep. The basic idea is green card is based upon a good faith, honest job offer. It can't be something that is just deceiving the government. All right?
Got you. Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. Let's see. I have another question from area code 419. 419 is Illinois. Okay. Yeah, Illinois, go ahead. Illinois.
Hi, this is actually Ohio.
Are, acha.
But so my question was based on this as well, the EAD. So one of the things I was trying to figure out, are you saying even if you don't start using EAD C09, you let's say you are on day one CPT on F1, and even if you're not switching to EAD C09 with your
The
I-9
485.
documentation,
Yeah, the
you're
485.
still
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, then you are still, like, your F1 is shunned the moment
Yeah.
you get EAD
See,
approval?
what I'm saying is F1 and 485 are not supposed to be able to coexist. But as a practical matter, they do. And the government has never told us what to do in these cases. So keep using your OPT EAD. I don't see any problem with it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on day one CPT, so
Well,
I
the
guess
same thing. Well, it's the
I just want to continue that.
Yeah, I don't see any issue with that.
So now I have one more follow-up question.
Okay.
One of the risks that I've come across with the EAD is, let's say if your green card is denied, I hear that there's no way to switch to any other status.
No, you
actually,
could.
my question
You
is,
could
let's
still
say-
you could still switch to H1B. There are, like I told you, there are some visas that are quite tough. They can't be penetrated by these small issues. H1, H4, L1, L2 are the obvious examples where even if the green card is denied and you are eligible for getting an H1B, you might have to step outside USA and come back, but you can always come back, no issue.
Okay, so let me rephrase this. If someone is on EAD C09 and their green card is denied, do they have any option to keep being in US without, departing and having to reapply the visa?
If they got married to a US citizen.
Okay, but they can't switch back to F1 or any other visa
Not
or B1
not
slash
with
B2
no
by
no
being
not
in US.
not within USA, no.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. Okay, let's see. Oh, I think I had, let's see. I just answered. Oh, yeah, I answered Ohio. You're right. And now I'm going to, hold on, a little confusion here. This is area code. I just answered 419. I'm going to 312. Okay, got it. 312, Illinois. Go ahead, Illinois. I can hear you.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
So my question was, the EAD I got was through US citizen as a spouse. So I think I forgot to add in my question. But in that case, last time you answered my question, even if my green card gets denied for some reason, I can still stay in United States.
Yes,
But
that
in this situation,
that is true because US citizens and immediate relatives are exempt from any out of status problems. They can always file the 485 again, no issue.
okay. And then my second question is, should I I entered my name in this H1B lottery and still waiting on my results?
कर दो, $10 लगते हैं, why not? It's only $10. What the heck?
Yeah, they did it already. Yeah, I'm
so
just
why
waiting
not?
on the results.
I would do
And
it.
in one case, one more question is, I have one more interview for new employer. So the EAD I got through I-485 is valid for working for second employer.
Oh, absolutely. See, your EAD allows you to work, to not work, to work for one employer, to work for 10 employers, to start your own business, to start totally different job than what you are qualified for. So let's say that you have a master's degree in aeronautics engineering.
Yeah, I have master's in mechanical engineering.
Okay, so let's say aeronautics engineering, and you want to teach art to underprivileged children and get paid $10 an hour for that. Sure, no problem. You have an EAD. EAD allows you to work in any field or not work or start your own business. Okay? This kind of EAD is very permissive.
Even though the H1, even though H1B gets picked and I decide to switch the employer, so that won't affect anything, right? The process.
Well, you're not going to get an H1B. You're currently on F1, right?
Okay.
You're not going to get an
F1
H1B. Yeah, you're not going to get an H1B within US. You'll have to step outside USA for a visa stamping if you want. If you don't want, you can continue working on your EAD. Your situation is a little complicated. You should talk to your own lawyers, but you have plenty of options. Don't worry. All right.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay. Didn't I just talk to you, area code 419? Yeah, I did. You're back again. Tell me what's up. Go ahead. 419.
Yes, you did. But now I have a follow-up question on the question you just answered.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries.
So you said there is no limitation on whoever you can work for the EAD. Now, is that only for the EAD through marriage-based green card application or even through any professional?
No.
Green card application?
If the EAD is based upon a 485, it's the same rule as far as ability to work anywhere is concerned. That is if you are the secondary. If you are the primary, things are different. If you are piggybacking on your wife's application, things are a little different. You have a lot more latitude. But if you are the main applicant in the 485, then you have to talk to your lawyers about what you can and cannot do. All right?
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. Okay, so then, I think I already answered that question. So there was a problem with leaving children in the car, misdemeanor charge. So we are planning to hire criminal attorney. So whenever you have a situation where there's a criminal charge, do two things. First, hire a criminal defense lawyer, which you are doing. Second, talk to the criminal defense lawyer. See if they already work with a deportation defense lawyer in the same state. So these are lawyers who are assisting people with defending against deportation. Not that you're going to get deported, but they are the lawyers who really do know the implications of local criminal laws. So always establish two lawyers. Normally, the immigration lawyer will be just one consultation and that's it. But make sure your criminal defense lawyer is in the conference with the deportation lawyer. It could be probably half an hour and that's it. All right. *5 if you have a follow-up question. Press *5. So this is my advice to you. Get a local lawyer involved who does deportation defense. Question number 11. Travel with pending 485 more than 80 days, advance parole, and unpaid leave in EB2 category. It actually is more than 180 days, not 80 days. Okay. Our team made a mistake. I have a 485 pending for more than 180 days. Can I travel outside the country and advance parole if I'm on unpaid leave of absence for 3 months? Look, you can, but make sure that the job is still available. Okay. Or you can do a AC-21 transfer over to another company, Supplement J, but you should have a job in hand. If you are taking 3 months unpaid leave and you're not even working for that company, makes me doubt whether you really have a job from that company. You're not stuck with that company. It's past 180 days. Your I-140 is approved. Your 485 has been pending 180 days. You can change companies to same or similar job. So be very careful with this. It can be done, but it should be done carefully with advice of your counsel. I don't see any issue with that other than that. Can we expedite advance parole? Well, if you have an urgent business or personal necessity, you can try to expedite the advance parole. Can I apply for a B1, B2? Well, if you travel without advance parole, your 485 is gone. It's over. Okay. Unless you had an existing H1, H4, L1, L2 stamp on the passport, you cannot travel outside without advance parole. Press *5. If you have a follow-up question, press *5. Okay, I think this is the last posted question coming up. Then we'll start with the new questions. Mother's B2 visa extension and re-entry after 14 months. Green card pending. I'm working in the US. My green card is pending. My mother visited me in the US on B2. We applied for 2 extensions. She stayed a total of 14 months. How long is it advisable for her to visit? She should wait at least 1 year before she comes back. Otherwise, it's uncertain what they are going to do at the airport. because she stayed here so long the last time she was here. If she stays here 14 months and then tries to come back again after 3-4 months, they'll say it looks like you are living in the US and visiting India. It should be the other way around. So stay outside for at least a year. That's what I would recommend. There are no rules on this, but that's just common sense. Press *5 if you have a follow-up question on this. Press *5. Okay. Anyone has any question? Press *5. Anyone has any question? Press *5. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is going to be easy. Any other questions? Press *5. 4. All right. Going once. Going. Okay. 4 questions. It looks like we're done then. There is one which says anonymous. It's probably voice over IP. So let me select that. So if you're on voice over IP, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi Rajiv ji. My name is Vikas and I have a question about NIW I-485 application.
Hanji.
I'll try to be as specific as possible. So,
Sure.
If a person whose NIW is approved, it doesn't have a current employment with a lawyer,
No
and
problem.
is
No
the person
problem. No
in the
problem.
home country, then can the person is eligible to apply for 485 without
No.
current active employment?
485 you can't do unless you are in the country in status. You can only do consular processing.
I'm talking about the 4. Okay. Yeah. So my question is, for example, a person is approved with EB2 NIW, and after that person loses his or her job and have to move out of the country, and the priority date becomes current. So in that case,
wait. Back up. You cannot file a 485 from outside the US. That can never happen. Okay. So that said, if I were in that situation and I know I have to leave, I would actually file, I forgot the name of the form. It's called Request for Action on an Approved Petition. I forget what that form is called. So basically what you do is, before you leave USA, send that form into the government, to USCIS, that says, look, I want my case to be converted to consular processing. Okay. What will then happen is, your file will be moved to the National Visa Center in New Hampshire. NVC will contact you when your dates are becoming current, and they will schedule an interview for you in your home country, which is India, in Mumbai. Okay. So instead of 485, you'll appear for an interview for green card in Mumbai. And you'll get your green card, and then you'll have 6 months to travel to the US.
Okay. So just a final follow-up question. So at the end of the day, if a person doesn't have active employment, still that person can get a green card if the person has been approved for NIW.
NIW, right? NIW and EB1As do not need a specific job. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. That answers the question. Thank you, Rajiv.
You're welcome. Good luck. Yeah, that's part of the reason I'm advising everybody to file and get an national interest waiver done anyway. If you want to read my thoughts on that, just Google my name, Rajiv S. Khanna, Economic Times. I have an article on my Economic Times page. Let's go to California, area code 858. California, go ahead, please.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, thank you. So I have a similar question on NIW subject. So you mentioned that if in today's call also, I think you mentioned that if one is an H1B and one loses job, so the 60 days period, once it lapses, if one has NIW
that does not help. That does not help. No, that does not help. Just because you have an NIW approval, you have not the right to stay in the United States. Okay?
Okay, and in that case, one has to leave at the end of the 60 days period, and
Yeah, either that
then once.
or convert to B1 B2 status.
And does NIW help in any way on B1 B2
It
for
does not.
staying for longer duration?
It does not even a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. Okay. We have 3 more questions. One is from Texas, 682. 682, I can hear you. Please go ahead. Texas.
Hi, Rajiv ji.
Hello, sir.
I wanted to know for non-exempt employer, like what is the deadline for filing the H1B in a year?
Non-exempt. You mean lottery?
Sorry, for the exempted one, not the lottery.
Exempt. So if you are cap exempt, that is the whole advantage of being cap exempt. You don't have to wait for any specific date. So let's say that today is December 1st. Okay. The next lottery is going to be in March or April. If you are cap exempt, you can apply in December, no problem. You can apply every day of the 365 days of the year. Okay.
Okay. And how soon can they get the result?
वही premium करोगे ना? You'll do premium processing. If you do premium, it comes sooner. Otherwise, it takes its time. So result is not dependent upon any lottery. It's simply dependent upon the strength of your application.
Okay. So like usual and normal application, if it is
Sir,
done
I don't know.
without premium processing?
You have to look at the times. It's a few months.
Oh, okay.
Just Google USCIS processing times. Okay.
Okay. And just second question, like if I'm applying for I-140 through my employer, which is exempt employer, so is that dependent on the position, or like a junior level consultant can also apply?
उसका कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. As long as you are, well, I can make it very complicated, but I'll give you a simple answer. This is actually quite an interesting area of the law, which job is quota exempt. So if you are working for an employer who meets the requirements of cap exempt employers, the seniority of your position has absolutely no meaning. It's your employer who's getting you the job. Okay.
Okay. And once I have this I-140 approved, I can work with a cap employer. Is that correct?
That has nothing to do with your I-140. These are completely different. आप मतलब apples and oranges की बात कर रहा हूँ. These two have nothing. See, the law is, if you have a cap exempt H1B, you can get a concurrent H1B to work 2 jobs, and the second job can be for the quota normal employer. But you got to keep both jobs. You can't let go of your cap exempt job.
No. Like I was asking. So once my I-140 is approved through
उसका कुछ फर्क नहीं. You can't. You still have to go through the lottery if you want to go to a cap employer. Okay.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. In the order that you logged in, this is area code 312. This is a repeat customer. 312. अभी तो बात हुई आपसे. Yep. 312. Go ahead. 31.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify. I am on H1B and my I-140 has been approved for more than 6 months.
जी.
For my PhD that I want to pursue, it's a full-time PhD, and the university says that I have to be on an F1 visa for that. So I'm guessing that I'll have to switch from an H1B to an F1 visa. How does that affect, like, my I-140 and my green card? Do I have to? Are there any things that I have to keep?
Yeah, this is a very long discussion. This is a discussion between your employer and between your lawyer and you, not me, because they have to decide. See, the most important thing is, would the job still be available when you finish your PhD? Because
I don't want to go into the same job.
Then that green card is over. That green card is over. It's gone. The only thing that remains is your priority date. There are 2 things that remain. Your priority date is yours for a future green card, as is your right to extend your H1B beyond 6 years for any employer. But you can't get a green card through that employer. Okay?
Okay, but I can go to a new employer and
Yes.
they can
Yes.
file a green card.
They'll have to start a new green card, or you can get a national interest waiver, or you can get an EB1A by the time you finish your PhD. Okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. ये 3 फिर से कैसे हो गए? We just finished a few. Okay. So people, I think रुक के बात करते हैं आप लोग. 732 New Jersey. New Jersey, go ahead, please. I can hear you.
Sir, I just had I have a question regarding this. I'm on H1B and my employee is going to file my green card file.
जी.
So, which is the best category to get it? I mean, I need any additional education. I can do the PhD and also how I can fasten off. I mean,
देखो,
the queue or something.
देखो, it's always a good idea to file for a green card as quickly as possible in any category when you are from India. Okay. Why? Because you want to get a priority date as quickly as you can. You can always upgrade the green card to EB2, EB1 depending upon your class qualifications. So file for a green card as quickly as you can. Then you can worry about, talk to your lawyers, what are the categories you can think about filing under. Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, let's go to Georgia. Area code 470. Where are you? Here you are. Okay. Georgia, go ahead, please. I can hear you. 470.
Hey, Rajiv.
Hello.
Yep. I'm Suraj. I have a question basically. I'm on H1 visa, currently in my extension, and I have 2.5 years left. And I recently got laid off 10 days back.
Ji.
So, so the situation is I got married recently in February, last month, and I have my stamping valid till 2026. But my scenario is if I am not able to find a new employer within the grace period of 60 days, do I have an option to switch to H4 and then
absolutely.
Reinitiate H1?
Yeah, absolutely. No problem at all.
Is there any timeline I have to apply for H4?
Within 60 days. Otherwise, within 60 days, your application must be received by the USCIS.
Okay. Now I have two questions here again. So if the H4, I'm assuming the H4 approval takes 2-3 months. And if I was able to secure a job before approval, what should I do? And if it's approved, then also, if I get a job again, I want to reinitiate my H1. How would that work?
So if you already have received the H4 approval and then you get a job, you simply apply for change of status from H4 to H1. Okay, and that will be done within USA. On the other hand, if the H4 is still pending, and you want to apply for H1, make a request to the government to expedite your H1, to expedite your H4, so that they can first give you H4, then give you H1 within USA. If they don't, and they just approve, let me finish. If they just approve your H1B, they will ask you to go get a visa stamp and come back, which is not a problem either. So forget about the H4, just go get an H1 visa stamp and come back. Okay.
Okay, so regardless of any scenario, if I switch to H4, there's no harm getting back to H1?
No, I don't see any harm. Okay.
And if the H4 is still in process, I can just go to cross the border, to Mexico, and get the H1 stamping again.
Exactly.
And that I heard that terminates the H4 processing.
So yeah, that does, but I always like to withdraw it anyway.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, sure.
Good luck.
Okay, I'll plan for that. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. My last call today is from Massachusetts. Massachusetts, go ahead, please. Area code 857.
Hello, Rajiv, sir. How are you doing?
Good, sir. How are you?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm doing good, sir. Thank you for asking. Yes. So, sir, currently now I was on H1B. Yeah. like I'm still on H1B, and my employer did a layoff, and now I have a two options to go on a B1, tourist visa and day one CPT. So I'm looking forward to do a day one CPT, change of the status right within this 30 or 60 days. If I do, that will lose my H1B visa, right?
If you convert your status or your 60 days period expires, you no longer have an H1B.
Yeah. Okay. And can I change of my status from tourist visa? Then within USA again change of my status to F1 visa. Is it possible?
Yeah. Yes, you can. You can try for it. I mean, government can have questions, but they can have questions for every change of status case. So theoretically, is the option there? Absolutely. You can convert from B1, B2 to F1, B1, B2 to H1, F1 to B1, B2, F1 to H1. All of these are possible.
Okay, and I should be getting the approval of my tourist visa before change of status, right?
Now that question doesn't
Or
make.
is it okay if it's my change of status? Is it okay if I change of my status from tourist visa to F1 while my tourist visa change of status is still pending?
I think you've confused yourself. I have no idea what you're asking me. फिर से बात करो. I don't understand.
I'm so sorry, sir. Okay, and one more question, sir. Last question. Sorry. The last question is that my employer is troubling me a lot. He's not ready to give me the pay slip, the login and everything. So will it create a problem for me, H1B transfer?
See, if your employer doesn't pay you the required salary, you can file a complaint against the employer with the US Department of Labor Wage and Hour Division. Okay. Once you file the complaint, two things happen. One, Wage and Hour Division will get you your money back without you spending one penny. Two, when you do the H1B transfer, your lawyers, like me, would argue, sir, I was ready to work. I was available to work. The employer, despite having a duty to pay me, didn't pay me. How is that my fault? That means your chances of getting an H1B approval are as good as somebody who has pay stubs. Okay?
Okay, I see. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So, okay. I didn't find any confusion. I can change my status to tourist visa. Again, I can go back to F1 visa.
Yes, you can. All right.
Got it. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Good luck. You too. Best of luck, guys. This tech economy for the moment sucks, but I think it's going to get better. Hang in there. Good luck to everyone. I always enjoy hanging out with you. I'll see you next Thursday on the LinkedIn audio. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.